thought quite useful.
But it can make the play a bit more Dr. Seussful.
And what's wrong with that? Why, sure is worth standing. Seuss is good too, and most folks understand him.
But don't get the notion that the Seussification of Romeo and J is our one-main intention.
We never do that.
No, we wouldn't. Oh no, and that's why we're bothering telling you so.
A prologue is given to the top of the play.
A paragraph giving the whole plot away.
It must be important. There must be a reason for Shaky to put it there.
Leslie's just teasing.
Our prologue's addressed. Addressed. Our prologue's addressed, so let's watch and see.
This lamentable,
horrible,
gross comedy. Oh, tragedy.
Verona is a place where a play is picked. Two families that live together nearly ticked. Their ancient grudge match happened before the story, and a feud more gory. Straight from the loins of the men above, popped Kid One. And Kid Two. And they later fell in love. Kid 1 and Kid 2 later took their lives. As a result of the parental strife, the fighting and feuding were fettered, but the death of their kids made it better. The families were pals now, and they'd go on hikes. Mud wrestle. Play lawn darts. And pedal their bikes. Now, we're not saying taking your life is an antidote for your tumult and strife. Sure, it makes the play sell, but in the end, it doesn't work out as well. So kids, forget what you heard, we're trained professionals and we're in church.
Just a reminder, this interpretation takes nothing from Dr. Seuss as inspiration. Our thoughts are our own, as I stand alone, and play on this side of the phone, a bell trombone.
In this corner here are Sampson and Gregory. From the house of Capitulate they were born, Angry! And representing the house of Lord Monotone, Abram and Balthasar, a tenor! Hi! And baritone. Hi.
Excuse me, did you put your thumb at us, sir?
I did bite my thumb. See the pus there?
I think your pus mocks us.
Do you have a quarrel?
No, I don't yet. Only this simple moral. We serve Lord Monotone, as you must know. And all monotones have on their bellies an O. Nothing's more fashionable. What could be better?
Nothing, except that you picked the wrong letter.
Catholics all have an X on their tummy. And if you don't, you're probably a dummy.
Do you mean a dummy with a capital D?
I did mean that. I meant that indeed.
Drop, you be men, you ex-belly fools.
Now for anger, you act
the
with
fuel.
Others joined in, and some tried to make peace.
Put up your swords, guys. This fighting must cease.
But others had more violent things in their minds.
Aw, you're just jealous because it's sci-fi. Nobody here wants to join your peace treaty, so put your dicks up and stop fighting now, Stevie.
What? Did you just call me out? That does it. I didn't want to do this. I tried rising above it. But you got my dander up.
Tandem, what's that?
Monotone. Yes, it's the guy that I hate. Take the strong for you.
Yes, there it is.
Great. Bring me my long sword, the one that cuts deep. While I'm waiting, I'll yell, Monotone, you're a creep.
You villain Capitulate. I'm more the man, and you're the creepiest creep in the land.
Does he have a point there?
Wow, love, you must never surrender.
Don't hold me back. Why?
I won't let you fight him.
Come on.
No.
One time.
Stop.
At least let me fight him.
Enter the prince, royal and wise. He's had all about he can take from these guys. Crusader for peace. He stops the fight, and everyone listens, because they know he's right. He pauses and makes the most eloquent speech.
Will you jerks knock it off? I've been trying to sleep.
Upon hearing the prince's great message of virtue, the crowd dispersed. It was almost past curfew. Only Woodard and Miss Monotone had stayed.
Where's Romeo? I've not seen him all day. Why won't he fight in the brawls like the others?
He spends his time daydreaming. Why should he bother?
Show me a mistress that is passing fair, where I may lead you past that passing fair. She is too fair, too wisely too fair. It must be unfair to be passed at the fair. Spares, they don't care who's passing them rarely. Even the fairs will pass rarely, but barely. Well is fair, strip bare, and cooked rare. But fair Cupid steals my bliss, so I despair.
That was young Romeo, kid number one, and as we can see, he's not having much fun. Perhaps I could use some red sneasel fruit juice. It's the best juice for your mind's on the loose. It's guaranteed for 10,006 uses, and it's nothing, no nothing, like old Dr. Seuss's. Nor is it play, which can stand on its own. Just thought we'd remind you before you go home.
Meanwhile, at the Capitulate pad, there's a suitor for Julie, and he's with her dad. The kid's name is Perez, but he's not from there. He's from the suburb of Dollarbuck Square. Dollarbuck Square people have lots of money, because they never spend any. It's kind of funny. They sew what they own on the fronts of their skirts, on the fronts of their pants, and all over their shirts. They're people just like you and me. They work hard at their jobs, and they're 22 times likelier to get robbed.
The women in my suburb all think I'm nifty. My mom says girls can't resist men who are thrifty. At sniffing out bargains and sales, I'm first rate. And I know how to spend next to nothing on dates. Chicks everywhere know that I'm in my prime, because I'll take them on dates, and I won't spend a dime.
What? That works for you? I can't believe what you're saying is true.
Okay, well, I've never actually been on a date yet. But my mom says it's true.
Now, my Juliet,
Capitulate, I am the man for your daughter.
I don't think you'll do.
But who could be hotter? Besides that, I brought you some peppermint candy.
Does he have a point there? I think you'll be dandy. Let's have a banquet.
Right on. Now you're talking.
I like you best when you're not squawking. Here's a list of friends that I keep in my pocket. You never know when a party's on the docket. If there's a party, you know that I rock it. It's my party rocket docket pocket. This is just regular fun, like confetti.
Dripping with fun? I think it's just sweat.
You there, surf guy. Go and get all these people whose names I've read.
Before I can find all the people who read them, I've got to find out someone who can read them. Someone who knows how to read like a champion. Doesn't mind reading the list every time.
Because fairs, they don't care who's passed them rarely. Even the fairs will pass rarely, but barely. Well of a spare, strip bare, and cooked rare.
But fair Cupid steals your bliss, so you despair. Romeo, I know your heart has been broken, because on this matter you've endlessly spoken. And I've tried my best to be philanthropic, but cousin, I think you've exhausted the topic. This tethered to sadness, I think you must cut. Or if you won't, will you please just shut up?
Benvolio, it is so rare to forbear.
Hey buddy, what's up? Let me help you there.
Sebastian. I just can't read it.
Why can't you read it?
That's not my thing. I just got my master's degree in this thing.
What's your degree in? I'm not sure I get it.
Lazy studies. 64 credits, just sitting around with nothing to do. I'm learning everything that I want to know. It's a great major, you guys should consider it. I'm looking as I'm mostly illiterate. I'm a strong reader as well as nothing.
I'll read it to you. It'll keep me from moping. What the? This list feels just a bit wet.
No, it's just dripping with fun.
You bet. These folks can come to Capitulate's party. Smarty Martino and his boy named Artie, Bronco Buck Billy and Buck Billy Buck, and Lady McDinky McDucky McDuck. Sunny Sun Daly and his pal Baloo, Jimmy Jack Jameson from Cabin Dew, Mercutio and Mil and Winnie-Fed Winnie Waters, Old Uncle Perk and his 96 daughters, David Pekka and Lady Von Rival, Rosaline, Valentine, and Olivia Tybalt. Anyone named Gordy or Tim or Melissa can come to this bash. If you can't, then we'll miss you. This party sounds great.
Like the best of the best.
You're not a monotone, come be our guest.
That's just the ticket of Romeo, boy. A party like this might jumpstart your joy. We've got a crash this weekend. I'm sure there's beauties there to make even you sing.
We can't just go to Capitulate to dress. The guy said no monotones. We don't have access.
Think of the ladies there, all shapes and sizes. They won't know we're monotones. We'll wear disguises.
Disguises like what? Flingo flam trees or sides that'll haunt farmers from North Belize? Or maybe you thought of some waiting wig waiters, earlobe protuberants, elephant tamers. Besides, I'll bet the girls there won't be that pretty. They're probably all on the whoop whoop committee. Benvolio, this ain't the greatest idea.
No, I understand. Well, okay, see ya.
Wait, that's it? That's all there is to it?
I'm not going to push you if you don't want to do it. Mercutio and I will go on our own. It's probably best that you just go home.
Wait a sec.
Yeah, the ladies there will be frightful, and the food is probably less than delightful. Without you, the two of us will still have our fun. It's clear your adventuresome days are all done. You should go home and climb into bed and nurse that heartache, which is more than in your head. Your love is fair, stripped fair, and cooked rare. But fair Cupid steals your bliss, so you despair.
This party will never cure my broken heart, but I'll go along with you to take your part.
That's the spirit, boy, you won't regret it.
I feel like a kangaroo clock.
I don't get it.
Meanwhile, back at the Capitulate place, we meet Juliet full splendor and grace. Julie was raised by her mom and her nurse, kind of like having two moms, only worse. They had some news, and the two were embarrassed to blabble about the young gentleman Perez.
Perez, remember him? The Julie's dad? The guy who was cheap on dates he never had? He bribed her old man with a peppermint stick. Now Julie's mother fell for the same trick.
So, if there's a lesson, young men, here's a hint. Parents of daughters just love peppermint.
Nurse, where's Juliet? Where could she be? I want my daughter, so lead her to me. I want to tell her a thing to be told, a thing that she'll think about as I am told. All the thoughts I think as I think them. Speaking my thoughts with my mouth as I sing them. Talking my thoughts is the best way of thinking. If I can't hear my things, my thumb will start clunking. So it's best to hear my words straight from my mouth hole, because any other thing, clunking thought, talk would be doubtful.
So, what did you need me to do?
Actually, I forgot.
Find Juliet?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I thought. A little plum dumpling, a sweet pudding pie. Where's my fragrant blossom? Coming out, don't be shy. Oh, little love monkey, thou sweet chimpanzee'll answer my call and quit hiding, you weasel. That usually works.
How about try being more matter of fact?
Yo, Juliet girl, what up? Where you at?
Mother. I've been called the same by your sisters and brothers. I said what I meant, and I meant what I said. Put on your mother 100%.
I suppose this is a moment I'll cherish.
Juliet, you're supposed to marry Nurse, you were not supposed to hear that. Leave us alone.
I'll be up by the doormat.
Dearest young Juliet. Wait, what was I saying? Your nurse should hear the things I'm relating.
You sent her out.
I did do that. It's true. To teach a significant lesson to you. Teach a lesson that should always be taught.
What was it?
What was what?
That's what I thought.
There, now we bonded. See how it's done? Your nurse and I now have some news for you, hon. Wait, where'd you just go?
My nurse?
Yes, how weird.
She's waiting outside.
That's just what I feared. Nurse, nurse, come in here.
What's all that to do?
I have some news for the girl. And for you.
I'm supposed to be marrying Perez. Is that it? Bingo.
Amazing, how'd you guess?
I'm not yet 14. Is there some room for doubt?
I married young. Look how it turned out.
He is so handsome. He's a man of wax.
Here's a picture. He sent us the best.
You're just gonna love him. I'm so stoked. To see you in love is what I've always hoped. He's a nice boy and he's pretty slick.
He might even give you a peppermint stick. We're having a party. You can meet him there.
He's so delicious you'll just want to eat him. So put on these new shoes. They make you look foxy.
What about these?
Those are too boxy.
Everyone knows that young men love the shoes.
Especially the shoes that are mostly chartreuse. Chartreuse is the color most men are craving.
When he sees those new shoes, his young heart will be caving. His jaw will drop as drool pours from his head.
Your dad and I didn't cash in when you're wedded.
This is all business?
Of course not. Don't be funny. There'll be no wedding unless we see some money. Of course it won't be money. Because we made a deal. See, we paid in peppermint sticks.
Like, for real?
Yes, this is important. We're counting on you.
It'll be fine.
You know what to do, so if you don't want to be single at 30,
Make an impression.
and try to be flirty. No pressure there.
Sage advice!
Helpful.
Caring and selfless concern for which shoes to be wearing. In Mom's defense, the chartreuse shoes in question have better arch support.
And toe suspension.
On their way to the party, Benvolio and Romeo meet up with their friend who lived for Deacon First Folio, Carmen Zanzibar, Who's Mercutio, Zip Zap Shebang, also known as Mercutio.
Now, I think you can see by this point in the play that there isn't a singular possible way our show has taken on Sue's attributes. We'd sooner put bounceberry beans in our boots.
Forget this girl who wanted to turn your affection. Dance with some others. Make a new selection.
Yes, Dr. Romeo, we must see you dance.
My heart is too heavy. There isn't a chance.
You lovesick dreamer, your dreams aren't all dreamt. Each man sees a new day, and you're not exempt. Do you want to live your whole life in a hole? I know what I know, and I'm telling you so.
Did you just produce that black hole from your pants?
That's pretty cool. My pants only have ants.
This is a bottomless trouser black hole. I got it from a trouser hole making troll. I once kept a bottomless hole in my sneaker, but this one's 11.6% deeper. As bottomless things go, the deeper the better. And since I'm such a deep black hole go-getter, I got the best black hole that troll ever made.
What do you use it for?
Visual aids, of course. They're way better than the ones we had in school.
If I had a hole, I'd do something more cool.
You nutty old Romeo guy. What speech is there where a black hole won't apply? This hole represents your recent life trend. You're down in the dumps and ignoring your friends. But life should be filled with adventure and bliss. That is why I'm bothering telling you this.
lace will dance by cones on their feet. Cornfoot feet are the best feet for dancing. If I were a youngster, you bet I'd be prancing. Wait, is that right? Why, I might dance now. Good evening, gents. There's plenty to eat, and ladies will dance by corns on their feet. Good evening, young fellows. I recall the day when I'd wear a visor to such a party, whispering young tales in the young ladies' ears. Have a good time and enjoy these young ears. Wait, is that right? Tarnation, last infernal recapitulation.
This place won't help. My heart is too glum. I'll never be cured of my heartache.
That's dumb.
Romeo. Look at the babes in this place.
You'll never compare it to my old sweetheart's face.
Wow.
That girl is a babe, or my name is Dumb Mama.
Look at that! Romeo's out of his brains!
It looks like his heart's done the old switch-o change. Romeo, what were you saying just then about your old sweetheart?
Old sweetheart? What? When? I can't be bothered with old sweethearts now, when a new one is blowing my mind right here.
Wow.
My monotone alarm just gave the alert. I keep it hidden right here in my shirt. It detects monotones. It's never wrong. And this one's going where it doesn't belong. This breaking and trespasser needs to be staying.
Dear Tybalt, did he lose his man?
Uncle, your house is a monotone, man.
Leave him alone. Wow, does he have nice hair?
Uncle, that's Romeo. Monotone's son.
Like your boy, I'm not done having fun. I don't have to kill him to fill you with sorrow. But look on the bright side, there's always tomorrow. I don't want monotone juice on my floor, so wait till tomorrow to settle the score.
Very well then, I'll watch him and wait. And later on, I'll squash him like rain.
Please don't think I'm forward, but I think you're hot.
I can't see his face. Is it worth it or not?
I've got new feelings that spur me to action.
What kind of feelings?
Good ones.
Oh, but passion.
Passion, yes. That's just what I feel. Passion.
For me? Yeah. Come on, get real.
I 12 billion, 62 million, and 60 hormones. And all of them want you to kiss me.
Hey, you're kind of cute. Okay, here, hold my gum first. It's raspberry, Caesar fruit, lima bean, bratwurst. I never kiss on an empty tummy. I chew that. It's like a meal, and it's yummy. Okay, I'm ready. Let's see what you've got. Wow! You've got better taste kiss than I thought.
And wow, you're right. That is good gum.
Your mother would like a few words with you, hon.
Who was your mom, if I may be so bold? Quickly, please tell me before I go. Lady, you food, I'm talking to you. Who does the girl that I kissed belong to?
Her father's the host who bought them in prestigious estates. Her mother's no other than Lady Capitulate. Her name is Juliet, and she is the fairest, but don't get me. She's married to Perez.
She's a capitulate, a rotten love.
Romeo, we're out of here. This gig is up.
Of all the girls, she's the most beautiful.
Romeo, you're toast.
You could have chosen from dozens of Lucy's, but you had to pick one Capitulate's beauty.
How can I help it? Her kiss was atomic, and she never kisses on an empty stomach.
That is a good rule, and it makes lots of sense. But as you can see, things are now getting tense. We mustn't stay here. We have to go home out.
What is his name? There are those that call me Romeo.
Needless to say, Romy's heartache was done. He'd met a new girl, and she had to come. All the guests from the banquet
heads due east.
I'm telling you, he didn't go home to bed.
My friend, no offense, but you need a new pay.
Romeo waited, and that made him doubt. He wasn't sure the odds risk would pan out.
Coming back to this place may seem capricious, but I just can't help myself. She's gorgelicious.
Then Juliet appeared on her appearance perch. It's the best for appearances. She did good research. It's just the latest in appearance gadgetry, just 32 times better than a mere balcony. Testing. 1, 2. Check, check. Is this thing on?
She speaks to herself through her self-speaking word. No thing is more useful to speak private stuff to. It makes it all louder so others can know too.
Romeo, baby, buff. Where art thou, Romeo? I just can't get enough. Forsake your name, or I'll forsake mine. But if I'll forsake mine, there's a $10 fine. My tactics and lessons will probably be canceled. No more TV, no beer floats, no more sun failed. I might get grounded for 3 or more hours, so if there's an ink to dump, let's make it yours.
Oh, Juliet, you're a pearl of a great price. You might be like 2 pearls, only much, much more nice. You might be like 3 pearls, shining rare. But 4 pearls, I think I'd be pushing it there.
Who's out there?
You're Romeo. Is that you?
Yes, it is I, Romeo. That is true. I heard your whole self-speaking speech through your horn, and I love you, my love, just as sure as you're born.
Let's find the preacher.
Let's get hitched tomorrow. Enough of this fighting.
This evening.
This sorrow. Kiss me once more, and send my lips to heaven.
I can't more tonight. It's past 11.
Why does it matter how high the clock flies? A kiss is a kiss, no matter the time.
My parents say it matters what lips do, and my lips are on a very strict curfew. I mustn't kiss now until morning's first light, and all other lip function must cease at midnight.
Well, it couldn't hurt if we kissed through the horn. Then we'll elope when the sun lights the morn.
Elope? Nuh-uh, no way, that's way too scary. I'd much rather just run away and get married.
What a smart girl, but it's just what we'll do. And our favorite parents, they will have a clue. Kiss me now.
Just through the horn, like you said. The curfew can only be broke when we're wed.
So Romeo ran to the home of Monk Larry. Not Monkey Larry. He is not quite that airy. He's just a monk. He's the monkiest one that Romeo knew and could get the job done.
Oh, good. Monk Larry, I'm glad that you're here.
Where else would I be? I haven't left here in years. You sure are chipper. Last time I saw you were blubbering, moping, and singing the blues.
That was the old me. I'm new and improved. I'm a hip, happening, cool, righteous dude.
Well, what's going on with you, my Duke of the Fleet?
I need your consent, Monk. Will you marry me?
Listen, punk. I'm a monk, don't you get it? I live all alone and I'm wearing a habit.
No. There's a girl that I've met as of late. She's the daughter of Capitulate. Our love is true.
Are you sure?
Yes, 190% guaranteed.
If I marry this girl, this Monotone doodling, it may end the war. I'll just trouble some feudling. Okay, my young pup, I'll tie you now. And if you're looking, then you'll need a plot.
A plot? I love plots. Why, I love them a lot. It would be awesome if I got a shot to be taught on the spot all of the thought that goes in hot pots and are sought in the bot. Maybe if I bought a plot that was sought, I'd do what I ought and buy a new yacht. I'd sail it so fast I'd never get caught. But probably my plot will all be for naught.
Listen, kid, you're not that smart. So I'll do it. And here's what to do. You just listen to it.
Look at these guys. They still can't find their relative.
What, is he dead?
Or maybe insensitive.
last night?
He never came home, and he's still out of sight. Now Tybalt, the nephew of Capitulate, challenges him to a bumballoon fight.
A bumballoon fight? That's the word.
Yeah, I know!
That would need curtains for poor Romeo. Tybalt's the best bumballoonist around. I would seen him bumballoon 20 men down. I can hold my own at a true bumbalooning. But Romeo...
Hey there, guys. What you been doing?
Romeo! Where have you been, cuz? What gives? You didn't go back to the place where you live.
We've been looking all over for you. We've searched high and low.
That's what good kinsmen do.
There's an optometrist whose name is Cupid. He's opened my eyes and made me less stupid. To dote on a beauty has been my main function, ignoring all else with little compunction.
Capitulate's daughter?
She's the best of the best. She passed the Romeo hot mama test.
Hey!
Yay!
Has anyone seen Romeo Monotone? I need to see him before I go home.
This is the girl? The girl from the party? Man, she looks different, more shapely and hearty. Smoking, not bad. She's a fine catch, old son.
Huh. I was remembering someone more... young.
Wow, she's a babe, all right. Look at those curves.
What? Are you mental? That's nuts, the new girl.
My mistress Juliet inquires about you, but I think she's missing a half a dozen screws. As her nurse, I must ask, what makes you so great? Why do you deserve this Capitulate?
I can hit 7 left gloves with 1 hand. I sometimes can do a 7 left hand back handstick. I can do that in the dark fighting too.
Who on earth thinks that's so great?
Well, we do.
One time I nose balanced 7 umbrellas and juggled 6 pancakes. Remember that, fellas?
Who can't do that? I did that trick last week while I was cleaning my fingerprints feet.
I make a great milkshake. All my friends say so.
Well, that's good enough for me. Where should we meet you?
We'll meet at Clary's place later today. He'll bury us there, and then we'll say, hooray.
I must be warming up to you, young man, because normally I would just stick to the plan. Her parents want Perez to be her new groom, but that thought just makes Julie gag in her room. I've known Juliet since she was teeny-weeny, and you're the one her heart finds so dreamy. My heart wants her heart to dream dreamy dreams too, and so I will do it. I will leave her to you. I love small weddings. What could be humbler?
Excuse me, miss, can I get your number?
So Romeo went back to Montgomery's house. Not a creepy story. Not even a mouse!
That ain't a mouse. That's a snot-nosed dodring. One's the tamest of late-eating rodents. He lives in my sleeve, along with this late-eating rabbit. They both equally my stinky back habit.
This waiting stinks. I wish time had passed slicker. I want the tick of each talk to tick quicker. I'm just so nervous. My stomach's a wreck. Where could they be?
Just a sec. I'll go check.
I do not like his stinky clothes. I do not like his schnozzle nose. I do not like them near or far. I do not like them in a car. I do not like them in a tunnel. I could not push them through a funnel. I only love the girl I met. Here she comes. Hey, Juliet.
I'm sorry we're late in getting here. I used 8 cans of spray in my hair.
So don't play match.
No, I won't. I vow. So, where's the mom? Oh, for crying out loud!
I'll go and find him. I think I know where. I'll be back in a jiffy, so never despair.
Hey there.
Hi there.
Hi there.
Ho there.
Have you ever been here?
No there.
I hope she can find the monk there.
Oh, she will. She's got good eyes there.
Old Monk Larry's kind of square there.
Monks like him are kind of rare there.
And your nurse has got some flair there.
Oh, she's got flair and more to spare there.
Flair to spare? Why, I declare of that I was unaware there.
Have no care for her flair. It's not a thing she would share there.
Square there,
Square there.
flare there,
Stare there.
hey there, hi there, hi there.
Go there. Well, couldn't find Juliet anywhere. Hey, this girl looks good. Why don't you marry her?
This is Juliet, you knucklehead monk.
Listen, I don't need this. All right, kneel down. Make sure your rings are all switched. I now pronounce you hitched.
Romeo and Jane were now happily married. They both yelled, hooray!
Hooray!
And then off they scurried.
Now, in a dramatic piece this highfalutin, it's hard to know just where to be shooting for intermission.
A break.
Halftime. Whatever.
Most actors just need to regroup to seem clever.
It's good for the actors, and it's good for you too.
If we turn the lights up, you know just what to do.
You've been well trained.
Audience literati.
You'd stand up.
You'd stretch.
You'd eat snacks. And go potty.
That's just what you do.
I'll bet most of you would.
Except for you folks who think this show's too good.
Yes, this play is so awesomely. You are the ones who will cling to your seats.
You love this story.
And how we unfold it.
You won't be standing up.
You'd rather hold it. No matter which viewer description best fits you.
Sometimes the need for a short break just hits you.
So we'll take this time right now for intermission. It's good to have breaks. But it's mostly tradition.
So unwrap that candy and talk if you wanna.
Or go to the lobby and do what you gotta.
Just make sure you're back here in 10 minutes.
'Cause this show's not done.